All right, everybody, welcome to day 2 of making a name for myself. I don't know if I'm going to keep track of this by days, but this is definitely the beginning stages of something big. Hopefully, I can make a name for myself. Hopefully, I can promote my ideas and kind of, like or is it the Bill of Rights, Constitution, or I don't know what it is, Declaration of Independence, where it says promote the general welfare of the people. Anyways, I also want to apologize in advance that you're gonna see my butt crack on this angle. Not like actually, but you're gonna see my wedgie. Anyways, it's a tough angle, but after further review, I decided, you know what, people don't need to see this, so I moved the camera over to the side. I skipped all my warm up sets in the video. Obviously, I did them in real life, but anyways, I cut the clips out because I didn't want you guys to have to see all that. And I think my top set today was 255 pounds, I'm pretty sure. So this is the new gym I'm at. This is at my school at the university. It's called Brigham Young University, BYU. I had to buy a summer membership because I'm not taking classes yet. But this is where I'll be working out, I guess, for the next few months. We'll see how I like it. Two things I wanted to mention today. One is how to have the most effective, most productive workout. And then two is a personal venture that I'm exploring, and I'll give you guys a little bit of insight on that. Anyways, first thing about the workout is I've theorized about this for a while, and I think in terms of building strength, the key is to balance volume in a way where you're lifting heavy, but you're also prolonging that strain and that stress. And of course, there's a term for that in weightlifting. It's called progressive overload. But just lifting a heavy weight once will not do the same as lifting 80% of that weight for multiple sets, if that makes sense. So when I go into a workout, I haven't started doing this yet, but I've wondered what would happen if I counted the amount of pounds I lift during a workout and just set a goal for myself. For example, if I'm doing over 200 pounds for 3 sets, that's at least 600 pounds. And so over the course of a workout, I might lift 1,500 pounds or something like that. And maybe that's a basis where I can track my progression to see in a workout, how many pounds can I lift, how much weight can I move in total. I just think obviously you could do 1,000,000 sets of a low weight, but I think as long as you're staying between 70 to 80% of your max, and you're doing that for volume, is how you're going to get as strong as a bull. Anyway, so these are the RDLs that I've always been doing. You're going to see me when I'm doing the front squat. I think I accidentally cut the other clip out too, but basically I'm scouting out people in the gym because I had this idea when I got here to Utah. I realized that not everyone lifts in the gym, and not everyone in the gym knows how to lift. So I've come a long ways in terms of my knowledge of biomechanics, I guess, and how to lift weight properly, also how to eat properly. I have a lot of experience at this point. So I was thinking, because everyone needs this information, what if I could start doing personal training but with no certification? And that thought was it was intriguing to me because, first of all, personal training always requires a certification. At least that's what they would have you think, right? But I think that's just a way for the institution to continue to profit off of the knowledge that they claim to be holding. And if you've been on social media and you look up fitness content and you follow certain people, you'll know that there are people who promote exercises and functional movements that personal trainers would not promote. And they do things that are innovative, things that are actually biologically and biomechanically smart compared to what personal trainers will tell you. And it seems to me like the personal training certifications, I guess the NASM, or I don't know what the other ones are, I forget. All these different corporations, they seem to have had a monopoly on fitness information for a long time, making it a necessity that if anyone wants to learn what they know, you're going to have to pay up. So anyways, I'm trying to introduce this concept, I guess, of being able to empower people with the knowledge. And obviously I still want to profit off of it, but it'll be for a much lower price. I'm thinking of charging people $20 to tell them, to take them through a basic workout, show them functional movements, and then give them some basic nutrition advice. And if they want to go really in depth and they want to know everything I know, then $50 for the whole shebang. And the funny thing is, I've been going around trying to sell people on this, I guess. And it's hard because people don't really know an idea until they see it like in motion, right? So just me trying to explain it might not be enough. I've noticed a similar thing too with there's like a similarity with the missionary work. Like I used to be a missionary, and there's this weird psychological thing that when you approach someone and offer them something, they're not always inclined to say no just because they don't want the thing you're offering. Sometimes people are inclined to say no just because you're offering, if that makes sense. So there was a clip that I think I accidentally erased, but I went up to this girl who was squatting and I offered to teach her like, hey, I can basically do some fitness and nutrition consulting. I would tell you basically tips and things how to blow up your squat and to get stronger. And she didn't say no, but she said maybe. And then I think it was just the fact that it was someone approaching her and kind of like, it seems in a way that I'm trying to get her to pay me to do something, which I guess is basically true in some sense. But really, I don't want to do anything that someone doesn't want to do. If they're not willing to do it, it's their consent, you know. But anyways, I had this funny experience today. I went over to this guy that's next to me squatting. I told him like, "Hey man, you look great while you're squatting." I was like, "Would you be open to some tips about like more squat depth?" And then he goes like, "Yeah, sure. Like how much do you squat?" And he starts to give me tips, and then he just totally misunderstood. I was trying to tell him like, "Hey, I want to give you some tips," and then he thought I was asking if he could give me some tips. Um, so it's this interesting thing where like when someone already knows something, they kind of get content and think that like they know enough to not ask for more help from anyone, right? And even less when someone's offering help. It's like he's squatting a decent amount over there. You can see 2 plates plus a 25. That's 275 pounds. He's squatting that for reps, and yet you can't really see his form from this angle. But he doesn't get all the way to the bottom of the motion. Like his range of motion is not complete. And I was trying to kind of gently tell him that I could help him get that range of motion, and he kind of misunderstood me. So this has been an experiment for me. So this is where I went to talk to him. I don't know if you can see through the mirror or something, but anyways, it's been an experiment for me because my ideas are really valuable. I understand the inherent value of the ideas that of the things I've learned, the things that not only spiritually but physically that God has taught me, and He wants me to use it to help people better their lives. The thing is that no one knows because I keep it to myself most of the time. So God has asked me basically that I be more outgoing, that I be more expressive, that I try and make better connections and try and spread this knowledge that I have. Because I really believe that within the next 10 or 20 years, personal training and fitness consultation, nutritionists, all these things will be obsolete, irrelevant. People will know this information. It'll be common household information on how to be healthy. That's just how it's going to be. So I'm trying to be ahead of that. And obviously I want to profit a little bit because I need money for basic things. But anyways, that is what is going on. If that was boring to you, I'm sorry. If you're even here, obviously you probably wanted to hear all that because if you thought it was boring, you would have left already. But I'm done talking. I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow.